Hello, my name is Mr. Humphreys, and I am going to be your child's new teacher at Caruso Middle School. My classroom would be called a flipped classroom. So you're probably wondering, what is a flipped classroom? I've used the flipped method for the last year and a half. So before I go into detail about what that is, let's talk about what a traditional classroom looks like. Here's what usually happens. Students come in, take their seats, and we grade the homework from the night before. Then the majority of the period is spent with me, the teacher, standing in front of students, lecturing, and having students take notes. All of these students face the front, in rows, watching me lecture most of the period. At the end of class, students are given an assignment. This assignment contains multiple problems like the ones they did in class. Students then repeat this process every day for the rest of the school year. I have realized that this is not always the best way for students to learn. Here are some reasons. Reason number one, all students listen to the same lecture at the same pace every day. While most students can follow along with me, there are a handful of students that are confused and they can't keep up. And there are also a handful of students that already know some of the material and are bored. In a traditional classroom, I wasn't able to reach all of my kids by teaching at the same pace. Reason number two, if a student is absent, they miss a lecture for that day. When they come back to class, we're already ahead of what they missed, and they are confused. They can't go on until the lecture that they missed is learned. Reason number three, at night when students attempt their math homework, they find they don't understand the material nearly as well as they thought in class. Sometimes students, especially gifted students, can spend upwards of 2 hours trying to do their math homework, getting frustrated, and one of a few things happens. Students won't do their entire assignment only to hope that the teacher will do the problems for them the next school day. Some will get help from others, and some just copy off of a friend. These issues and more can be resolved with the flipped classroom. Here's what the flipped classroom looks like. Students will now take ownership and responsibility for their own learning. Students will watch the lesson and take notes over the material at home, on YouTube, on their computer or mobile devices. Students can watch the lesson at their own pace and also re-watch, pause, or fast forward the video. Parents too are able to watch the video if they want. Students who are absent can still watch the lesson and no longer get behind. When students come to class the next day, they are not expected to master the material, but more importantly, they should understand the basics. Any questions over the video can be asked at the beginning of class and we can discuss what was learned. Here is the best part. What was normally done at home is now done in class. Students will be assigned problems, but will be able to do them in class using the knowledge they learned from the video. If they get stuck, they are empowered to find the answer themselves by helping each other. Students work collaboratively in doing much higher level math problems. When students get stuck, I am there to help. In class, students will critique the reasoning of others, attend to precision, and persevere and make sense in the problems they are solving. It is a much more exciting and engaging environment to learn in, as students take an active role in their own learning, rather than spending the entire class time listening to me lecture. During this time, I am walking around engaging in conversation with students, asking them why and how. I am challenging them to think deeper. I am able to work with them in small groups and one-on-one. It takes a lot more time and energy on my part to put the flipped classroom together, but it is so worth it, seeing the students master the material and take responsibility in their own learning. I am so excited to begin this school year, and if you ever have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me.
Created using Powtoon.